just a different way to play, a different way to experience the game.
This is the way we've been doing it. How far away are you? 210. Hit one of these. That's what it is.
Hey everyone, welcome back to AT&T Uverse Sports. I'm Rossi Morielli. Well, it's time to meet the founding members of the Metropolitan Hickory Society, who are dedicated to finding the essence of the game of golf and playing it the way the game was meant to be played.
Hickory golf is a passion.
That's pretty.
It's a sensation. Hickory golf is finding the essence of a game in a 100-year-old piece of wood.
It's called hickories because the shaft of the clubs are hickory. Hickories were in use up until the early 30s.
When you feel these clubs and when you use them and when you swing them, you really feel history in your hands. You're playing with history in your hands. When I put on the knickers, the Argyle socks, the fancy shoes, the button-down shirt with a tie, with the cap, you feel like you're getting ready to do something different. We try as hard as we can to replicate the way people played 100 years ago.
You shape shots, you perform artistry with the golf clubs.
When you put them in your hand, they actually feel it's like a paintbrush. The ball is softer, you can feel the ball off the club. It's really cool.
It's a whole different level of passion, yes! A whole different level of respect. It's a search of a feeling that hasn't been felt in 100 years. I started playing amateur golf competitively, and it was an awesome feeling.
Someday, I guess we'll have to get a bigger house so that we can fit everything in it.
I found this thing online called the Mid-Pines Hickory Open. I didn't know what it was, never heard of it before, had no clue. So of course I signed up for it right away. I had no idea what it was, just figured it sounded like fun, it looked like a beautiful old hotel, it looked great, and I said, okay, this is me.
He's hit the ceiling many times with his swings, and we've had that fixed a few times.
Nope. We drive into this classic 1920s hotel.
And we saw everybody in their knickers and the period clothing.
Patrice says to me, oh my God, these are your people.
I knew that we were going to be playing hickory golf for the rest of our lives.
Oh, very good. You aren't on it?
Ah!
I proceeded to just chunk my way around for the first 2 holes, but on the 3rd hole, something happened. I hit a good drive off the tee. I hit a mashie that just left the club like it was nobody's business, just a pure, great shot, landed about 2 feet from the hole and stopped. It was a feeling like I had never experienced before in golf. After all these years of playing, it was something where I felt like I was transported back 100 years ago, and this is what the game is all about, and this is what it feels like. I was hooked. I decided, well, I'm going to start an association, and the reason I did it was I had nobody to play with. Mike and Tim basically approached me, and they said, hey, we want to help you because we enjoy it so much, we want to share it with other people.
First time that my buddy Tim saw me playing with hickories was at Fisher's Island.
I said to him, I wish I had one of those barbecue brushes so I could wipe that smirk off your face, because he just had a grin from ear to ear like he stole candy from the store. I said, I have to do this. And less than a year ago, I went and hit my first hickory ball.
That's what happens when people see us playing hickories, when they're playing the regular clubs, and they realize we're never getting mad. And they're like, you know what? You guys are having like a lot of fun. What's that about?
When you hit a great shot in hickory golf, you smile. When you hit a bad shot in hickory golf, you laugh. Through the great efforts of Mike Policano and Tim Alpaugh, our first event is now tomorrow at the Ridgewood Country Club, which has an incredible storied history of hosting the Ryder Cup and PGA Championship, and Byron Nelson was an assistant pro there back in the day, and it just doesn't get any better than that.
We're playing a different type of tournament today. It's all hickory shafted golf clubs, so it's going to be a little different. These bags are nice to carry. They're really small, really light compared to some of the big trunks we get during normal plays.
The modern companies, all they're trying to do is make game enhancement clubs.
Modern equipment is trying to use technology to straighten everything.
And people could hit the ball further than they should. And it made a lot of the golf courses irrelevant. It made the golf courses obsolete.
Mike loves golf architecture, loves golf history. So when they started this whole hickory thing, he came back and he said, you know what? this looks like fun.
All day long. You see that one go in?
They all come dressed up a little different than you would normally look on a golf course. They look like the old golfers. You know, it's cool though.
Do you have your outfit yet?
You know, maybe the pretty simple all black kind of a thing, possibly a little bit of argyle thrown in.
When Brian first started wearing the period clothing and the knickers to regular golf tournaments,
Morning, gents.
people would make fun of him.
You look great.
Today, there was a couple of guys that said, gee, I didn't know there was a costume ball today.
I've just been going through my wardrobe to look for long skirts and, like, you know, coming up with maybe like a Gibson girl look or a flapper look. It's like it adds another dimension to this game, which sometimes isn't as much fun.
He looks so wonderful.
Wait till you see Anthony.
Oh, Anthony.
I don't know where the hell he got those pants.
He loves
Where did you get the knickers?
Look at all these fellows out here and their outfits and their dress codes. It brings you back to the origins of the game, the traditions.
First knickers. In fact, I even bought two of them.
It's all part of the experience of playing golf.
Welcome, everyone. Today's format for play is individual medal play. Prizes will be awarded for low pro, as well as the champion and runner-up of the open and reserve divisions. Gentlemen, I hope you have a great time, and we'll see you when you get in.
Woohoo! We're off!
Kind of a throwback to 100 years ago when guys were playing these clubs. So it's I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes.
Fun is fun, but if you're going to tee it up in a tournament, you might as well believe you can win.
That was perfect. No big deal.
I think Tim nailed it. The first time for everything.
Nice to catch one once in a while.
Anytime you make a par on the first hole, hickories or not, it's always a good start.
It gives you a wonderful appreciation for how these guys broke par. They had to be phenomenal golfers.
This ball. Cleared the bunker, gotta love it. Can't do that with my regular clubs.
Considering that some of us are as old as the clubs we're playing with, we're surviving well.
It's a fierce battle. There's still a lot of chit-chat going on. People are pretty having a good time, I think.
After our first hole, we all knew we were out of the tournament, so now we're having fun.
Some people are surprised they're hitting the ball so well.
Look at shot. Real good.
We got it to the green. We were very happy.
Others are disappointed they're hitting it so poorly.
It's like skiing on powder. Now we're on ice.
It'd be hard to get out of trouble with these clubs. They like to stay in the woods.
Shows all the faults in your technique. Very humbling.
Even the ones who are disappointed are having a good time.
We're having fun.
This is the way we've been doing it. How far away are you? 210. Hit one of these. That's what it is.
And the good thing about Hickory is no one cares how well they play. It's just fun.
Routine birdie.
Oh,
It's an unbelievable golf course. Beautiful, beautiful day. I actually had a birdie on the second hole, which was great. Just missed a putt here for a pretty nice 4, but having a great time.
The people that I've made friends with all over the country, they're at peace with the game when they play hickories.
It's my buddy right here.
Life is good.
You think you're on the leaderboard?
I'm pretty close, I'm sure. Got to be up there somewhere.
Well, that about does it for this episode of AT&T Uverse Sports. These athletes are taking their love of sports to a whole new level and showing the world the joys of the past. I'm Rossi Morielli. See you next time.